Great, that
You're
felt
like
good.
a pro at getting adjusted. Go ahead and face me on this side. And then you're good on your back there. How does this feel? Same thing here. Alright. So we're going to be looking at a little bit of low back pain today, just some general adjustments. We'll get into some dry needling and yeah, all the other things. So I'm going to have you scoot up just a little bit, so all the way towards the edge of the table. We're going to get into the neck adjustment first. Sorry, I just touched your tattoo.
No worries.
Look all the way over your right shoulder as far as you can, and then all the way over to the left. Okay, perfect. So look just a little bit to your left. Good. And I'm gonna have you just kind of relax the head into the hands there and do a little pull up. Good. How are we doing?
Great.
Is that a little bit different than the joint?
Yep.
Okay. So same thing. I'm gonna have you look just 45 degrees that way. Good. All right. And then really relaxed into the hand. Just let it fall.
Oh my god.
All right. We did it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check out the lower back. I'm gonna have you lay onto your stomach and you can face your head to the right there. I'm really excited to announce the drop of dorsatools. I've been in the health and wellness space for years and have seen that there is a need for better quality products for both practitioners and patients. So do me a favor, the link above will take you to our launch site so that you'll be first in the know when our products drop. Alright, so we have the right heel get to the butt. Notice how the left one a little bit harder.
Yeah.
We're gonna check out that left side. Are you comfortable
I
there?
feel like a lot of my balance is on my left.
Okay. Can you look over to this side here? Perfect. So I'm gonna start with a little bit of traction. Ooh, that's not a fun noise.
My shoes.
I'll pop you up here. You can relax down. The ASMR is not with that. Cool, much better. So you just got back from getting your tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
Is it feeling a little spicy?
It's swollen.
Yeah, we'll try to avoid all of that. Whenever I get a tattoo and I come into work the next week is so horrible because I have to like wash my entire arm or hands like
After every
20
client.
times a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's actually affected the healing with it on my hands. I feel like I
When you wash it too much, yeah.
Yeah, I had a lot of the white ink come out, so I get to do that again.
You ever wash it with hibicillins?
With what?
I think it's like Hibiclens or hibicillins or something.
Yeah, I probably
That's like
could be better about
the
that.
doctor washing medicine.
Okay. Oh, I think I've had that. Is that what they use for like staph infections?
Like surgeries, yeah.
Yeah. How's the pressure on the spine feel? You doing okay?
Yeah, that's good.
So you said the main complaint is kind of the lower back, kind of mid back
Yeah.
area, so kind of like right where my hands are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, so when I press in right here, yeah, versus here, not
Yep.
so bad. So left side. I'm gonna just hang here for a minute. Are you comfortable with that pressure?
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you trying to brace on that right arm so it's not touching the table?
Yeah.
I did just sanitize it. No, you're good. I was like, I haven't seen that one before.
I do it at the gym too.
Have you ever worked out after getting a tattoo or like during?
I mean, yeah, but like
And
I
then-
try not to touch anything.
I feel like my entire, like that whole area just starts getting on fire when you start to sweat.
Mm-hmm. It burns.
So it's
Or it just feels like it's in the sun.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, we'll do some needles into this area. Sorry, I know, super tender, right?
It's
You're
just like, it feels like a knot or something.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't even know I had a problem there. Okay, let's get our first adjustment in. I'm gonna have you face me on your side over here. So you can put your head right here. Let's go this way. Cool. Shoulders okay there?
Oh my god,
kick this bottom eye out straight. And I'm gonna pull you towards this one. Alright, did you get the whole arm done?
Not finished.
Can I touch right
Mm-hmm.
here?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. And then go ahead and look over the shoulder here. Good. Okay. Awesome. How are we doing?
Great, that's
You're
okay.
a pro at getting adjusted. Go ahead and face me on this side. So when you were at the joint, was that like something you did weekly or?
I would try to go every other day after the gym.
Is that okay there?
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead and look over the shoulder here. Good. And then you're good on your back there. How does this feel?
Those felt great.
And I'm going to take both the hands here. Alright. And that pressure is okay there. Alright. And let all the air out there. Good. And we're going to go one more, tuck your chin. Good. Let the air out. Can breathe now.
That feels so good.
I feel like after getting a tattoo, your whole body gets so tense.
Yeah.
So this is like the perfect timing for that. And you just got off the airplane too, right?
Literally. Mm-hmm.
And our camera woman as well. Got a lot of tired travelers in here. All right, how's the neck feeling?
Just like tense.
I think I need to get adjusted too. I spent like 12 hours editing yesterday, but we just hired somebody new to take over.
That's
Do
good.
more content. Yeah. And you do a lot of content creation as well.
I kind of slow down on the content and just go live.
Okay.
There's really like, it sucks, but no reason for content as much when you're just going live anyways.
So when you go live, so you're a realtor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you take people through houses or?
No, TikTok and Realty are completely separate for
Gotcha.
me.
Gotcha. I was like, how does that work?
Yeah, no. It's more like the gaming aspect in TikTok.
Okay, gotcha. I haven't gotten into the TikTok world too much. We'll post there, but
It's a good world. That and YouTube.
I've done it where like I'll just put live on while I'm working out. I do like circus workouts, and I feel like that keeps me off my phone.
That's good, yeah.
But it's kind of wild when you're like, oh, there's like 500 people watching me work out right now. And then I feel like I take less of a break.
It's surprising what people want to see, but they want to see it.
Great. Cool. So we're going to get into that neck adjustment here. So that tension is right there. I'm going to do a little half push. One more. Good. Doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then have you seen the towel adjustment that we do? Okay. I like the towel more than the Y strap for kind of our first one. You can relax back. But basically I'm going to be pulling some pressure upwards towards me. But we'll make sure.
Pull my head off?
Yeah, kind of. That's what I'm trying to do. All right. And that feels okay there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to do a little pull there. Perfect. Where'd you feel that?
Oh my god, all down my back.
Everywhere?
Literally.
Good. All right, so we're going to run through all the other joints, and then we'll kind of come back to the lower back. This is fresh. That's not.
Yeah,
The inside?
they're pretty.
Okay. All right. Cool. How are we doing?
Okay.
New adjustments? New adjustments?
These are brand new.
Be a little taller coming out of here today.
It's good. Then I can say I'm 5'3".
You got what?
I said then I can say I'm 5'3".
Oh, there you go. I know the wrist ones aren't the most comfortable. Cool. Can you go ahead and sit up facing the right over here? Equilibrium. I'm going to take the arm here. Is that okay with the arm? Okay. So we're going to do a little pull up here. That was a little tiny one.
Yeah.
And same thing here. Alright. Awesome. Go ahead and tuck your chin down towards your chest. Good. And then bring the chin all the way over to your left side. And I'm going to have you pull this across your chest. If you could grab that one with the other arm. Does that kind of feel like the right neighborhood? Mm-hmm. Take some big breaths through there. Good. Yeah, sometimes the ligaments and muscles kind of tense around that area after we adjust it, especially if it's that first time. So that little spot that I was kind of pressing into in the beginning, that's what we're going to focus on. I'm just going to do 2 needles there. Do you feel anything on the right side when I kind of press in there?
Just like a little bit.
But like way more over here? Okay. So we'll have to focus in on that. And then do you mind if I lift this up a little bit and this down a little bit? Okay. This is alcohol. Sorry. Cool. So, little tiny needles. We're just going to do 2 of them since it's your first time. I don't want to go overboard with it. But you shouldn't feel anything sharp. It will feel kind of like a dull, achy sensation. And you might feel some little muscle twitches that might feel a little funky. And then once those guys are in, we will hook up a little stim unit that makes it feel like a deep muscle massage. So, sorry, I'm actually going to come over here. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're going to do a little poke and might feel a little ache. Perfect. Good. How are we doing?
Good.
Okay. And then we're going to go into the erector muscles, which are kind of right outside of there. That's where that's poking into that tenderness. Good. How are we doing? So there's going to be a little twitch.
That one.
Is it okay now? Mm-hmm. Does it hurt going in?
Yeah.
Okay. You did it.
I think my muscles are just sore right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything feels good though. It should feel kind of like an achy sensation. And if you feel that, that's a good thing. It's in a good spot. All right, you did it. You're awake now?
Yeah.
It's like a free cup of coffee.
Sounds good.
Good. So with acupuncture, they'll go more superficial. Uses the same needles. They're looking at like energy points. With dry needling, it's the same needles. We just go a little bit deeper into the muscle bellies. I think we can just get a greater physiologic effect. So I've got you hooked up to some jumper cables, is what it looks like. That's this little stem unit. I'm going to slowly start just turning this up. You'll feel kind of like a heartbeat happening. And it should be comfortable. Just let me know when you start to feel anything.
Yeah.
Okay, how's that feel?
That's fine. Feels like you're tapping on my back.
Yeah. Is that pressure good, or the intensity good, or do you want a little bit more? Okay. And then do you like a higher frequency? Is that more comfortable, or do you like how it was before?
I like the higher frequency.
I think I like that too. It feels more like a massage.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna rest this here. I'm gonna put some laser on this area. That helps with inflammation. There's no real injury process there, but if there were an injury, that helps to kind of heal the tissues. The only thing you will feel from that is a little bit of heat. I kind of need this going. So we're gonna go lumbar, skin tone, chronicity, and that. Got the shaky. All right, how are you feeling?
Good.
Okay. So we're just gonna have this light here. If you were on your back, and if you were looking at it, it would, I'd have to give you some glasses, but since you can't really see it, we're all good to go. And I'm just not gonna stare directly at it. Our camera woman's looking through the viewer, so she's good. But a little bit different.
Yeah. It's warm.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's another version. So if we're doing like fingers or hands, I'll have to continuously move it, otherwise it can burn tissues. With tattoos, that's actually a contraindication. So if we do it on the tattoo ink, it'll heat up a lot faster.
Yeah.
You can still do it over it. It's not going to remove it. It gets a lot hotter than what you're feeling there. So tattoo laser removal uses a wavelength of 1040, and this one does 970 is like the closest we get to that. So we won't remove anything, but very similar in effect.
So what is it doing to that specific spot?
So where we have it, just in general, there's two major things. One is it's creating more circulation to the area, which helps to decrease inflammation. So for a lot of people, inflammation is the main cause of pain. So for like car accident injuries, or like an injury, like an acute injury that I'm not going to adjust or work on right away until we have x-rays or MRIs, that's something we can at least start the patient with without having to get into imaging and making sure we're safe. For a lot of conditions, like anything with itis at the end of it, so itis is inflammation, that can take away that inflammation pretty immediately. People get some good relief. For chronic conditions like a tendonitis, for like athletes, we can actually speed up the recovery process without having them rest. It's like a little cheat code. So a lot of my athletes that we know aren't going to listen to our recommendation to rest. We can put that on there, and they can still keep going. Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah, so the other aspect, so if you were to have like damaged tissues in there, we're getting infrared light into the tissues. Do you remember the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell?
Yeah.
So that actually absorbs the infrared light, and it helps to make the cells surrounding the damaged tissue run more efficiently, and that's what actually speeds up the healing process. So I'm just doing it because it's about the same treatment time as the needles. Needles are anywhere between 2 to 7 minutes. Anywhere beyond that is not really necessary. With acupuncture, they'll typically do about like an hour where you're laying on the table.
Yeah.
I'm not super sure of the mechanisms. It's just a different thought process.
It's more needles too, right?
Yeah, they'll hit, so like they can even do like visceral stuff, so like liver toxicity or like mental stuff, and I'm not sure too much how that works, stress, but I've definitely had situations where I've noticed those things. And physiologically, I've had some very interesting things. When I had my neck injury, they just put needles in my hands and my feet, and my neck felt better. So I still don't know how to explain that. I'm more of a direct.
Well, I mean, it leads to all of that, so it makes sense. But like, it's weird what muscles do specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was curious because like on the plane, my hands were like yellow, and I was like, I wonder.
Your hands are yellow?
Yeah, if I'm having like liver issues.
Interesting.
But I don't think so.
Sometimes I've had tattoos where like it'll like travel down a little bit, like the bruising isn't like where I actually had it.
I don't know. They're like normal now, a little bit.
Interesting.
But I also started like creatine like a month ago, so I don't know if it's like screwing with me.
Okay. I would be making something up.
Yeah, I guess it's me. I just know I needed this.
Yeah, we're good. It was kind of perfect timing for that. Doing good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop everything off just because I don't think you're gonna leave it later. But so it might get a little jump. And you're all done, needle free. If you need to move around, feel free. You don't have any needles. Doing okay? You're getting like the whole caboodle, so when you usually get adjusted, were you expecting like a 6-minute thing?
No, okay. It's actually nice.
Yeah.
I needed it.
Good. Alright, hang out there for just a second. So I'm gonna spray some alcohol on you. It might be a little bit chilly. It's coming at you. 3, 2, 1. Sorry. The warning. And one more. Have you had kinesio tape before?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna just do 2 strips down the back. It's not gonna be like a huge support, but sometimes that helps with proprioception and just kind of where you are in space. If you like it, you can keep it on.
I'm just hairy.
You're what?
I said I'm just hairy.
I think you're good. It's good. It'll be a free wax job.
Basically.
Charge extra for that. I have these pre-cut strips, which we just accidentally ordered the wrong kind. It's kind of nice in some cases. That was about the length I needed. Have you seen this with like the athletes?
Yeah. But they're like bigger than me.
I feel like the volleyball players go crazy with
I
it.
used to be in volleyball and I went to go to college for it, and then I seen the girls are like 6'2", 3, 4, and I was like, no, I'm good.
I'm just gonna study.
I was like, well, I guess that's not for me.
Alright. Well, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and come on up. We did it. Is there anything else you wanted me to look at?
No, not necessarily. I feel way better.
Cool. We'll just do a high five then and call it a day.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
I think it's 25 minutes.
Perfect.